What's up, guys? Hokage Puya here. And if the first thing you thought about is, damn, does this guy always wear a yellow shirt? No, I don't. I feel like in the last 10 videos, all of my previous videos, I'm wearing this stupid yellow shirt. I can guarantee you guys I wear other clothes. I don't have just one piece of clothing that I wear all the time. But hey, who knows? Maybe this becomes a thing. I wear the yellow shirt in all my videos. I don't know. It's kind of ugly. My girlfriend thinks this shirt's ugly, but I don't care. I like it. It's comfy. It's my home shirt, guys. It's my comfort shirt. But anyway, guys, UCL is back. UCL 2025. We're back, new format, league phase. To sum up the league phase, all the people confusing what the league phase is. This is the league phase, guys. It's like 30,000 teams. The top 8 teams will automatically qualify for the round of 16. Top 8, and then the 9th to 24th place teams will play each other in two-legged playoffs to get those final 8 spots for the UCL round of 16. And then from there, it's a normal UCL tournament. You take the draw in the round of 16 and you keep going and you find yourselves the Champions League winner come May or June of the next year. So without further ado, guys, I will tell you now this. I am not here to predict the whole 36, 38 team league table. 30,000 team league table. I don't have the time for that. I'm sorry. I don't have the interest for that. I don't care about the loser teams, the teams that lose every game. I don't. You guys, I have an elite mentality. I only care about the best of the best. And so I went through the league table. I pulled all the teams I felt would finish relatively high in the table and would compete for those top 8 spots. And I predicted all 8 of their games, their score lines. So I got final points tallies and I got final goal difference tallies right here on my page right here. And in the end, I only have for you guys a top 12 because these are the 12 teams I think are the only ones that are competing for that top 8 spot, those automatic qualification spots in the round of 16. I have a league table here. I'm going to go through the top 12 with you guys one by one, giving you my thoughts on them. And yeah, maybe some of these minnow teams, to preface, I understand Aston Villa back in the Champions League. Aston Villa at home can be a menacing team. And I did try to go through their games. It just wasn't enough points to get into a top 12 for me here. Yes, I understand. A team like Sporting is playing fantastic football in Portugal right now. Best team in Portugal, playing some of the best attacking football in Europe overall, not just in Portugal. Up there with the likes of Manchester City and Barcelona. I understand that. But for me, they have no shot at getting in the top 8. No shot. I have my own shock picks here. But I'm sorry. For this top 8, I don't think we'll see any small teams get in. I think with this new league phase, it's very hard for there to be that kind of upset. It's so many games, so many matches, so many variables. I think it's tough. You need to be like Leicester City level to get into this top 8, in my opinion. But who knows? This is the first edition of the league table. We're going to see. But guys, without further ado, I'm going to bring up my little, you guys, you know me if you've been watching my channel. I'm a Google Slides master. Let me pull up my little league table here. Not a league table, but my top 12. We're going to start with position 12. Who do I think is going to be 12th in this league table? I think it's going to be, hold on, sorry. I forgot I have to change to the other. I think it's going to be Juventus. Now, if I'm looking at what I have down for Juventus here, I have Juventus finishing off with 16 points, having a +2 goal difference. I have Juventus. Let me just go back to my face so you're not looking at that screen. I have Juventus getting a win against PSV at home, then losing to Leipzig away from home, 2-1, then getting a 3-2 home win against VfB Stuttgart, away win 1-0 against Lille, 1-1 against Villa. Then I think Aston Villa will be a tough team to play at their home in London. And then I have them getting smashed by City 4-1, winning Club Brugge 2-1 away from home, and then getting a 3-1 in their 8th game, getting a 3-1 convincing home win against Benfica. Thiago Motta and his boys, he got rid of all the guys he thought were dead weight, Chesney, Chiesa, all those guys. He got rid of them. Rabiot's not there anymore, and he's rocking up with Yildiz, Vlahovic, all these young guys. Gatti in the back, Bremer in the back. Very young, very fresh team here that Thiago Motta's working with, and they've started the season off pretty well. I need to see more. I think this team is very young, and I think giving them 12th place after Juventus has kind of been losers in the Champions League the last 5 years, I think giving them 12th place is very flattering. And I think I could see them getting, maybe I won't get all these results right that I just said, but I can see Juventus getting this high. And I think from what I predicted, all this, you guys look at this work I did. Look at all this work. From the scores and everything I thought and predicted, I think Juventus will end up getting 12th. So Juve, I think 12th would be a good result for them. I'm not going to lie. The 12th would be a good result. Now, who do I have in 11th? Now, this team, this team has spent a lot of money this summer, right? But in the end, I just think because of the strength of their schedule, I think Atletico Madrid will get 11th place in the league table. I don't think Atletico Madrid will make it into the top 8 and automatically qualify for the round of 16. Now, if I think I'll just go through all the score lines really quick. I won't go in depth on each game, but for Atleti, so I said Juve got 6. I'm predicting Juve to get 16 points. For Atleti, I'm also predicting them to get 16 points, but I'm having them finish above Juventus on goal difference with +6 goal difference, so 4 more than Juventus. And if I'm going to run really quickly through their games, I have them from their first game to the last game. I have them drawing at home to Leipzig in the first game. I have them beating Benfica 2-0 away. Winning at home against Lille 3-1. I have them losing to PSG away 2-0, winning against the Graz team, whatever, Buram Graz or whatever, 2-1 away, beating Bratislava at home 3-0. Now this is a tough one. A home loss to who is that home team? I forget who they're playing at home, okay? I have them losing to someone at home 2-1, and then I have them winning away from home against Salzburg 2-1. So, listen, they spent a lot of money, bro. They brought in Conor Gallagher. They brought in Julian Alvarez. They brought in all these players this summer. And, something people have to understand about Atletico Madrid is not this defensive team anymore. Simeone endorses a more attacking style these days. And I think he's still trying to refine it. He's still trying to figure out how to play this attacking brand of football while keeping a relatively stable defense. But this has been an issue with Atletico Madrid the last couple of years. Pretty potent attack the last 2 seasons, but the defense just hasn't been as strong. And that's just natural. If you're going to play more attacking, it's harder to stay defensively solid in the back. It's just a trade-off. And I think Simeone is still trying to figure that out. Let's see how influential Julian Alvarez will be. He just scored his first goal on the weekend against Valencia. Conor Gallagher got his first goal too. Will he have a big part to play? I don't think so. I don't think he's the best player in the world. But yeah, Atletico Madrid getting 11th place. Now, who do I have in 10th now? People might think of this as a shock, but I think I saw enough in the Bundesliga last season to say, and I think I've seen enough from them from the beginning of this season to say that I think Leipzig will shock a lot of people and get 10th place. Now, Leipzig has a very, very tough schedule in front of them. Leipzig, let's just go through, let's run through Leipzig's games. Listen, Leipzig play Atleti, Juve, Liverpool, Leipzig. No, sorry. Not like what the hell? Aston Villa, Sporting. They have a tough schedule, right? But the thing about Leipzig is that, dude, they are arguably in the Bundesliga. Leipzig plays the most attacking brand of football. They're the guys that press you the most, that go for those goals the most. And I sometimes feel like in Europe, people underestimate them and then they can't keep up with Leipzig on the field. Just ask Real Madrid in that round of 16 game last year in the Champions League. They were second best for most of that tie. It's just Real Madrid and doing what Real Madrid do. Got through that tie. Maybe there was some controversy there, but they just barely scraped against Leipzig. So I think Leipzig will continue their form. They kept Xavi Simons. They've made some good replacements in their squad. And I think in the end, I think I have them on 17 points. So 1 more point than Juventus and Atletico Madrid with a +6 goal difference. So Leipzig, I'm telling you, man, slowly, Leipzig every year is taking the right steps to eventually becoming, one of Europe's best teams, a Champions League staple club. And, people like this clown on Leipzig say they have no history. They were founded in 2009, Red Bull, this and that, whatever. But I'm sorry, dude. They recruit well. They recruit coaches well. They recruit players well. And they spend their money well. And they're just a very well-run club. And they're making the steps every single season. And I think Leipzig will get 10th place come next year. I think January, February is when the league phase ends. So yeah, call me crazy, but Leipzig 10th place. Now, this is where my really first big shock kind of result is who I have in 8th and who I have in ninth place. Now, who do I have in ninth place in my Champions League predictions, guys? Well, unfortunately for my scouts, my scouts watchers and fans, if there's any of you guys out there, for the scouts, I'm predicting Liverpool to barely miss out on the automatic qualification spots, getting ninth place. I have Liverpool finishing off on 17 points, the same amount as Leipzig. And because, dude, Liverpool has some tough fixtures. Liverpool does have some tough fixtures. If I'm going to run through their games right now, I have, them getting a 3-1 away win to AC Milan, winning 3-0 to Bologna at home. But then I have them drawing to Leipzig 2-2 away. I have them drawing them. I have, them losing 2-1 to home at Real Madrid, getting a 3-1 win against Girona, winning PSV 3-2. I just think there's enough games there for Liverpool to drop points where, and listen, I'll say this about Liverpool. I did go through these games and make these predictions on Sunday. So this was after I saw them lose to Nottingham Forest. And I'm not going to lie, the Nottingham Forest result really put me back a little bit on Liverpool because they looked amazing in the first 2-3 games of the season. But that Nottingham Forest performance was strange to me. It raised a lot of questions about this Arne Slot guy and what he's trying to do at Liverpool. Do I think Liverpool will all of a sudden be a mid-table team? No. They're still going to do well in the Champions League. Just because you get ninth place doesn't mean if they get ninth place, guys, they're probably going to play like the 24th place team. They're going to smash them and still get to the round of 16. It's just a formality, right? But I just think Liverpool will barely miss out on the top 8. And unfortunately, Liverpool, you have league rivals that I have ahead of you. And all the memes about them having no Champions League, them having no European history, losing to that one of the most mid Bayern sides of all time last year in the quarterfinals. I think this year, guys, I think Arsenal will get 8th, and I think Arsenal will be the first one. Will barely qualify for the automatic spaces for the round of 16. Now, am I saying that Arsenal's a better team than Liverpool? No, that's not what I'm saying. But a lot, with this new league phase format, it really, your fixture schedule it's variable. It's really variable. And Arsenal's, I think there's less games in Arsenal's lineup where they can drop points. So if I'm going to go through, I have Arsenal actually finishing on the same amount of points as Liverpool and Leipzig at 17 points, but I have them getting a plus 11 goal difference. I'm predicting Liverpool to have plus 6. And Leipzig, I think, to have plus 5, plus 11 goal difference. That's really going to do to you to push through for that top 8 spot. And now, that's just my prediction. But if I'm going to run through the results here, I have them drawing 2-2 away to Atlanta in the first game, losing the PSG 2-1, but then beating Shakhtar 3-0, tying to Inter 1-1, beating Sparta 2-0, Monaco 3-0, Zagreb 2-0, and Girona 2-1. Lots of wins picking up there, ending up at a points tally of 17 and a goal difference of 11. So I think, the thing with Arsenal is the defense is there. The defense is solid. All the question marks about this Arsenal team right now is, can Shai Havertz score? Can Bukayo Saka show up? Odegaard is injured right now and probably out for like a month or so. Can Martinelli, can Trossard continue to be clutch for Arsenal? We have to see. This Arsenal team is their second year back in the Champions League. Let's see what steps they've taken compared to last season to grow in this competition and do better. I think they'll do enough this year to get top 8 and automatically qualify for the round of 16. It is what it is. Now, who do I have in 7th place? Now, it might be a little bit crazy because I do think this team is one of the best teams in the world, and Inter Milan, who I'm predicting to get 7th, has actually been like a top 5 team in Europe the last 2 or 3 seasons. But it's just, dude, Inter's lineup, they have a tough fixture lineup, dude. City, Arsenal, Leipzig, Leverkusen. Those are tough games, and I think they could drop points a lot in those games. And I think that's why I'm predicting them to get seventh place here in my league table. If I'm going to run through the results, in the first game, I have them losing 3-1 to City, then going away from home, beating Red Bull Salzburg 2-0, then beating the Young Boys, pause, 3-1 away from home. I have them drawing at home 1-1 to Arsenal. I have them winning against Leipzig in Germany. I have them winning. Okay, I don't know who is LEV. I keep putting LEV. I have them beating LEV 2-1. I have to remember who I meant by LEV. I have them beating Sparta 4-0 and Monaco 2-0. So the wins are there. I just think the draws I think that they're going to get is why they're going to finish lower in the table. But you guys, to be honest, let's go back to the table. It doesn't matter if you get 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, as long as you're in that top 8, you're going to be in the round of 16 automatically. You don't have to play an extra 2 games. So as long as you're in that top 8, who cares? You get there, you get there. I have you enter. If I'm going to go give you the points tally, I'm predicting them to get 19 points, so 2 more than Arsenal, Leipzig, and Liverpool with like a plus 10 goal difference. So let's see, Inter. They made signings like a free transfer in Zielinski. They brought in my Persian brother, Mehdi Taremi, to deputize with Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez had an amazing Copa America. Let's see what he does this season in the Champions League. I think Inter was very unlucky to lose the penalties against Atletico Madrid last season. So I think they're just as strong. Their defense is great. The midfield, Calhanoglu, Barella, all those guys. Thuram, I think, is the best French player right now. Inter has a squad, man, and they could really make a run in this Champions League. So I think 7th place is fair given their fixture run. Now, 6th place, 6th place, 6th place. Now, this team I have in 6th place. Yes, they're playing amazing football right now. Yes, they're the best team in Spain. Yes, Hansi Flick has done amazing things with this team in less than 3-4 months. I do have Barcelona getting 6th place. Now, again, like I said, who cares? As long as you're in that top 8, you don't have to play the playoff. You will be in the round of 16. It doesn't matter. So for Barcelona fans, I have you getting 6th. I just need to see. I'm as good as Barcelona's playing right now. I am sure that they're going to get a loss somewhere down the line. Then we'll see how the team reacts to a loss. I'm sure with this Barcelona team, the history of these players, there will be more and more injuries. I just want to see how they cope with that throughout the season. This league phase is from September all the way to January, early February. It's a very long league phase. A lot can happen in that 5-month span, 6-month span. So Barcelona, if I'm going to tell you the results they got, I'm predicting Barcelona actually to get 19 points as well, the same as Inter Milan, but I have them having a plus 10 goal difference, the same as Inter. So then I was thinking which team would have more yellow cards. I think Inter, the Italian team, I just thought the Italian team would have more yellow cards, so I put Inter below them. Barcelona ahead of them at 6th place, plus 10 goal difference, 19 points. And yeah, let's see, dude. Lewandowski, I've been telling you guys, I predicted before the season started that Barcelona will win La Liga. Can Lamine Yamal continue to play the way he's doing for an entire season? Is he, as a 17-year-old, getting played too much? Dani Olmo, playing amazing for Barcelona, just got injured. He's going to be out for a month. Dani Olmo is an injury-prone player from his days at Leipzig. Can Lewandowski be consistent throughout the entire season? Let's see. Hansi Flick still has a lot of work to do with this team, but they're looking very promising. And 6th place is a amazing result for Barcelona, given the garbage that they've produced in the Champions League the last couple of years. So Barcelona 6th place, I'm confident about. Barcelona is one of these teams that I can guarantee you, no matter their placement, they will be in this top 8. Hansi Flick will guide this team to a top 8, 100%. My prediction is that they're going to be 6th. Now, 5th place. Now, I think this is a team that people think, oh, they were all hyped last season. They already lost the game this season, thinking they're weaker. But I'm sorry, dude. Yes, they lost to Leipzig at home 3-2 a couple weeks back. But, dude, Leverkusen is still a very, very strong team. They are a very, very scary team, well organized in the Xabi Alonso. And if you just saw the recent performance of this last weekend, winning 4-1, Wirtz, Boniface, Xhaka playing at their absolute best, you guys, I'm telling you, Leverkusen will be a menace in this Champions League. They're going to show the world that they're not just this Bundesliga one season wonder team. They're going to perform in the Champions League this year. And I have them getting 19 points as well, the same as Barcelona and Inter, but I have them having plus 12 goal difference. So them being above Inter and Barcelona on a plus 2 goal difference over them. So Leverkusen, man, I think, the thing is Leverkusen has a very tough schedule. Leverkusen is playing Feyenoord, which is a very, very good team. AC Milan, Liverpool, Inter, Atleti. That's 5 very tough games. I still think Leverkusen has enough strength, has enough quality, and will have enough form throughout these next months to get 19 points and make it into this top 8. I think a lot of people I'm seeing actually are predicting Leverkusen to not get in this top 8. And for me, it's reactionary. Yes, they lost one game to Leipzig, guys. That is their first loss. That is their only loss. It not counting the stupid preseason friendly games. That is Leverkusen's only loss in like 16 months. Let's pump the brakes. Leverkusen is going to be very strong, and you should not sleep on them. If your team is playing Leverkusen, do not sleep on them, man. So that's my take. Sleep on them if you want, but do it at your own risk, bro. Do it at your own risk. Now, who do I have in fourth? Now, this is another team. I think this could be a shot pick, but this is another team I feel like people don't realize that they had a great transfer window and they think that they're going to have an off season and come back down to reality. But I'm sorry, dude. Their fixture schedule is pretty damn easy. I have Dortmund getting fourth. If you just run through the teams Dortmund is playing, where do I have them on here? Dortmund, they play Club Brugge, Celtic, Real Madrid, Zagreb, and Barca, Bologna, Shakhtar, and Guram Graz, or whatever the hell that team is from. Their hardest games are Barcelona and Real Madrid. The rest of their games, guys, those should be wins. They could seriously get 6 wins out of 8, and that will get you well into the top 8 for this league phase. So I think a lot of people are thinking Dortmund. Yes, they had a Champions League final appearance last season, but with a new coach, young coach in Nuri Sahin, I don't know what to think. I feel like they'll go back down to reality this season, this and that, whatever, making justifications. But dude, the fixture schedule is easy. I think they actually improved their squad a lot over the summer. I made a video a month or two ago saying how I think Dortmund won the transfer pound for pound. I think Dortmund won the transfer window this summer. A lot of people say Manchester United, Atletico Madrid, whatever. I think Dortmund won the Champions League, won the summer transfer window, best summer transfer window, and I think that's gonna translate to consistent performances in the Champions League phase and getting them into this very high fourth position. So Dortmund, let me know if you agree or not, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on them, and I will not be surprised when they are in the top 8. Now, will they get fourth place? Maybe that's too optimistic for me. Maybe they'll bottle it against a Celtic or something. I don't know. But I have trust in them after last season that they can continue what they were doing. So yeah, man, Dortmund fourth. Now, we're getting into the top 3. You could probably guess who's in my top 3 from the teams I haven't stated yet. But third place, I'm going to go my boys, Bayern. Now, people have a lot of doubts with Vincent Kompany, the Burnley relegated manager coming to this team. But I'm telling you right now, man, Vincent Kompany is playing the style of football that matches Bayern Munich. He's playing the style of football that matches Joshua Kimmich, Musiala, Gnabry, Sané. He is playing a brand of football that works best for this group of players at Bayern München. He is. And maybe we need to wait and see in the Champions League for him to prove to the rest of Europe that Bayern can be taken seriously, especially in the year where the Champions League final is in the Allianz Arena. Maybe he needs to win against a Barcelona or something. Maybe he needs to get that win against PSG for people to take us seriously, but that's fine. But I think a lot of people are showing the respect to Bayern, but I think a lot of people still have question marks about how good this Bayern team is and how good they can be this season because of that Vincent Kompany question mark, because of the Harry Kane curse, and because of how shit last season was in the league, getting third place behind Stuttgart and Leverkusen. I think a lot of people solve those question marks now. People on YouTube, I think most people are predicting Bayern to get top 8. That's not too shocking for me. Their fixture schedule isn't that tough. The hardest teams they're playing is Barcelona away from home and PSG at home. The rest of their games, if Vincent Kompany is a serious manager, and if this Bayern team is as serious as I think they are, they should get wins in those other 6 games and then maybe pull a point or 2 from the Barca and PSG games. And that should well get them into the top 3 with I'm predicting them to get 22 points. So 6 wins and 2 draws I'm predicting them to get. So yeah, man, Bayern, interesting stuff. No, actually, I think I'm getting them 7 wins. So I think I have them beating PSG at home 2-1, and actually have them drawing at Barca away from home. So 22 points plus 13 goal difference. Maybe that's very optimistic, but I think maybe I'm biased as a Bayern fan, but I think the quality's there, and I think Kompany is good enough to do it. So Bayern getting third place, 22 points. Now second place. Now who do I have second? Who do I have first? My throat is so dry. I'm just going to reveal both of them to you guys right now. I have Manchester City getting second, and I have Real Madrid getting first. Now, Why do I have it in this order? Oopsies, I didn't even show my face. I have Manchester City getting second. I have Real Madrid getting first. Now, why do I have it in this order? I actually have, looking at my list of games right here, I have Real Madrid winning every single game. Yes, they haven't started this season off well. And yes, I think Barcelona is going to win La Liga. And yes, I've been shitting on Vinny Jr. I just called him a fraud. But I told you guys in that Vinny Jr. video, he does well for Real Madrid. And I do think Vinny and Mbappe are slowly heating up. Real Madrid's injuries to Camavinga and Tchouameni, they will be back soon. And I just looking at their fixture schedule, there's not that many difficult games for Real Madrid here. I do have them beating Stuttgart, Lille, everyone, Dortmund, Milan, Liverpool, Atalanta, Salzburg, Brest. I have them beating everyone. I think if there's games where they can drop points, I think it's away to Dortmund and I think it's away to Liverpool. Those are the two games where they could definitely drop points, but I think they're just going to be Real Madrid, and I think they're going to get the wins there. And I think they're going to have a perfect league phase, 24 points, and I have them as a plus 13 goal difference. Now, Manchester City getting second place, I was very close to predicting Manchester City, same thing, to get wins in every single game, but I do think they're going to win every single game except the second to the last game. I have them drawing away from home 2-2 to PSG because I think a lot of people are sleeping on PSG. Without Mbappe, bringing in João Neves and all these guys, you guys go watch a PSG game. Go look what they're doing in Liga right now. Yes, I understand it's the stinky ass McDonald's league, but oh my god, guys! I just realized something. I didn't predict PSG. I did not predict PSG, guys. Okay, now I will say this about PSG. Okay, Man City, second place, whatever. I have them 22 points, the same as Bayern, only dropping points to PSG. Now, if I'm going to talk about PSG, I can't believe I didn't predict PSG's games. I'm an idiot. Okay, here, listen. PSG has I think PSG has the hardest schedule of games. I think that's why I forgot to predict them because I didn't think they'd get top 8. But I do think PSG is strong enough to not get lower than 12th place. So if I'm going to make a little alteration to my list here, if I'm to put insert PSG into here, I think PSG will get around 11th to 12th. Now, that's not to say Leipzig and Liverpool and Arsenal are better than PSG. That's not to say Atletico Madrid or Juventus is better than PSG. It's just, you guys, PSG has 5-6 difficult fixtures. They are the team that got shafted the most from this automated league phase match predictor, match fixing thing. So PSG's schedule is very tough. PSG come out and get top 8, for example, with the run of games that they have in the Champions League, I am willing to put stocks into PSG winning the Champions League because they are playing a different level of football already without catering to Mbappe, catering to Messi, catering to Neymar. And I think it'd be very interesting if PSG all of a sudden win a Champions League when all those stars are out of the club. I think that'd be very interesting. So sorry, guys, for forgetting to predict PSG, but I still don't think PSG will get top 8. I think their fixture schedule is just too tough. But I can see them getting, anywhere from 12th to 10th. I don't think they could get 9th. I think 12th to 10th, I could see PSG getting there. Sorry for forgetting. I feel like an idiot now, but I'm not going to re-record this whole video. I'm going to post this out there. Go watch Dexter, you guys. Go watch Dexter, an amazing freaking show. Dexter, I'm on season 4. I'm gonna go finish season 4 right now. Absolutely peak television right there, guys. But you guys, this has been Okage Puya. Let's just look at it. My final list. These are the people I have top 12: Juventus, Atletico, Leipzig, Liverpool, all missing out on the top 8. And then I have Arsenal, Inter Milan, Barcelona, Leverkusen, Dortmund, Bayern, Manchester City, and Real Madrid getting into those top 8 spots, automatically qualifying for the round of 16. And again, I forgot to predict PSG's games, but I don't think PSG will get top 8. I think they could get anywhere from that 12th to 9th position, whatever. And yeah, you guys, this is Okage Puya. Champions League starts tomorrow. I'm freaking hype. Peak football is back. If you like the video, like it. Subscribe if you're new, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been Okage Puya. Peace.